be.
Game 2 of the...
You look at the Thunder. Well, they took game 1. If they can make it 2-0, Greg, the odds certainly favor them to advance.
Well, the cliche is that the series doesn't start until someone wins on the road, but the reality is if they take care of business on their home court tonight, they'll be on their way to ending it.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3.
Well, you think about the size and skill set that should allow Chet Holmgren to be very good for a very long time.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Randle. Lets it go from deep. And the rejection by Holmgren. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren. Here's McDaniels. Offline with his 3. And the Thunder with possession. And it's been pretty smooth sailing for him in the playoffs so far. They've only dropped 2 games.
And they're a team that doesn't get rattled, even with all the pressure that comes with postseason basketball. It's a testament to the leadership in that locker room.
And there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Goes up again, and there's Randle on the assist by Gobert.
Well, the effectiveness of Julius Randle, wherever he is on the floor, the mid-range, one of those tools in the toolbox.
Hartenstein with the screen on Conley. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Conley sets a screen for Gobert. Releases. Randle can't get that one to fall.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and the layup is good.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Outside, Edwards. Inside. Randle with the bucket.
Boy, I love the confidence Julius Randle has in himself. This guy knows what it takes to score.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren.
There is an imagination of creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. I asked him how you take care of the stifle tower himself, Rudy Gobert. The coach said, I think you just try to pester him on defense and stay away from him on offense. If he's anywhere near our shooters, that means it's time to move the ball. So they'll have to play keep away when it comes to Gobert. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, and he had to be tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
Wasted no time on that one. Randle's got 8 points.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Holmgren with a screen on Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren to the paint. Oklahoma City moving it around. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Hard work pays off right there. Anthony Edwards finds himself in the paint and draws contact.
First trip to the line for him here. And Edwards drops them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein.
Boy, whenever Gobert is out there, he will make you think about shooting near the rim. This guy's such a good shot blocker.
McDaniels dishes to Gobert. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, a bit reckless right there. That's a second foul, and he can't afford to pick up a third.
Alex Caruso is checked in for Oklahoma City. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Gobert with a screen for Conley. Mr. Gobert. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Now, Caruso. Hartenstein inside, defended by Gobert. Holmgren with a screen on McDaniel. And it's Williams with the jam.
Boy, you give Jalen Williams any space, and my goodness, he will go to work.
Timberwolves have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game. Tries the spin move. Back to Conley. Shot from 12. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Williams with the ball. Out left to the wing. It's stolen by Edwards. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Here's Gobert. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. They won their last game. That was Thursday night.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense. He is too good a mid-range shooter to leave him that open.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to McDaniels. Randle with the ball. Shoots over Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Williams against Conley. Puts one up from 19. And there's another one for the Thunder. Timberwolves trail. Here's Conley. From past the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Conley's got his second bucket of the night.
You have got to be aware of where Mike Conley is. He's so capable outside the arc.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. Timberwolves have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. A nice shot by McDaniels.
McDaniels making excellent use of the mid-range there.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. That free throw good from Randle.
It seems to me Julius Randle improves every season, and the more responsibility he's given, it seems the better he performs.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Williams.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
He hits the second from the line. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Wiggins, a screen on Clark. Puts it up from 15. Williams, that's good. Williams has got it all tied up now for the Thunder.
Oh, what a nice stroke from the mid-range for Jalen Williams, making you pay.
Randle no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Wiggins finds Joe. Outside Williams. 55 seconds left in the first. Back to Joe. Pass to Williams. Hits the three-point bomb. And now a three-point Thunder lead.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things in him, but he's been unstoppable.
This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw, no good. Minnesota making some changes. Reinhardt's checked in, and Anthony Edwards subbed in for Clark. And he sinks the second. 40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Williams, defended by Alexander Walker. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Williams. Williams has got his second bucket of the game to go. And here's Edwards from the arc. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Anthony Edwards getting into that pull-up game. Nicely done.
Screen by Wiggins. Here's Williams with the drive. Good for the fifth time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebound by Williams. Here's Wiggins. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Jalen Williams making things happen for Oklahoma City. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be right back after this. What an atmosphere in here as we return to the action of the Western Conference Finals. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Thunder.
People say the mid-range shot is dying, but so far in this one, that has not been the case for this team.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Naz Reid out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Garza in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy can score it, but make sure you're lifting up the guys around you.
DiVincenzo kicks the middle. Pass to Edwards. Launches a three. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
DiVincenzo against Gilgeous-Alexander. And he uses the glass on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
DiVincenzo against Gilgeous-Alexander. DiVincenzo passes to Miller. The Timberwolves working the ball around. Reid gets the bucket.
Boy, Naz Reid able to concentrate and finish despite incredible defense.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. There's the drive and the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. That one is off. Minnesota making a switch. Ingles is checked in. Good on the 2nd free throw. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the 2nd quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Reid with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 3. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
And already his 3rd foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the 3rd quarter.
What you love about Joe Ingles is he's going to give you a little bit of everything. He can score it, he can pass it, he can board it, and he can guard. Whatever you need, he's going to bring it.
Clark, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's foul number 2 for him. We're now about 2 minutes into the 2nd quarter. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Miscue there. Hadn't had many of those so far, which is a big reason they're ahead.
Now here's Edwards. D right on him. Three-pointer. Rebound by Williams.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Williams, a screen on DiVincenzo. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Reed. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Outside, Edwards. Reed against Williams. Fades. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
The fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things. Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
The shot's good from Alexander Walker. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 12. To the inside. And it's Wiggins missing. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Well, you see SGA and the strides he's making as a playmaker. This guy is so good, on point with his reads.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Oklahoma City shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first one falls. A different look for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. And it's Williams in for Alex Caruso. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Ando comes in for Clark. Daniels, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo. Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. The Thunder leading by 6. Williams. Conley grabs the miss. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Jaden McDaniels is a guy who will embrace physicality, does a nice job drawing contact.
And McDaniels drops them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by Michael Conley.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one falls for Mike Conley.
Boy, Mike Conley has always been such a steadying influence, a respected leader. Doesn't matter what team he's on.
Fires from 14, and they're able to recover. Randall finds Conley. Williams against Edwards. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Edwards got 10.
Anthony Edwards just reading what the defense giving up. Gets to his mid-range game right there.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren.
And give credit to Holmgren for jumping all over that opportunity, putting his length to great use.
Randall outside. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. And now that's 11 points for Julius Randle.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Basket good. 14 points for him.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And here's Edwards from the arc. The Thunder pull it in. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds in this game. Dort passes to Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander against McDaniel. And now here comes Conley leading the break. Here's Gobert. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Gobert's got his first points in this one.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. Unloads from 13. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And here is McDaniel. Outside for Randall. A second chance effort, and that's 2 points on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Boy, there was plenty of contact down low, but Randall assertive and able to find the finish.
Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. DiVincenzo's checked in. And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That's his 3rd foul so far. On a situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And Conley drops them both. There's 1:54 left now here in the second. Screen by Hartenstein. Into the lane. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction. Not everyone has the green light to take that 3 in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
And so Mike Conley nails both of them.
And good job they're doing at the line this quarter. They'll need to continue converting those free throws.
Down low, here's Holmgren. DiVincenzo with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second.
You can see the defenders try to play with a level of physicality against Mike Conley, but this guy's such a tough competitor, he'll get to the line.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. And Conley drops them both. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. To the middle, stolen by McDaniels. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And Randall throws it down.
The guys, over the years, we've seen Randall become a much more aggressive scorer. You love his tenacity.
A 3 for DiVincenzo. It's good from long range. And now a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Floats it up for Holmgren. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Randall, it's deflected. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Hartenstein passes to Caruso. Holmgren with a screen on top. A wide open look here for Caruso. Again, the Thunder score. Tipped away. Driving in, and he comes up with the deuce. Caruso's got 11 here in this quarter alone. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you can hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. We've got more in store for you right after this.
And as we welcome you to halftime, without question, Game 2 has been a battle for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one, Kenny. You're the backup expert.
And looking at where the Thunder stand in the series, they were able to hold serve in Game 1, but they'll need that same effort to make the most of their home court edge.
Yeah, don't get comfortable. It's only one game, and it was a game that they were supposed to win.
Yeah, but you got a great chance to take a commanding lead in this series, Shaq. You could go up 2-0, and I don't see them losing the series.
Some big expectations on this game, too. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Here's McDaniels, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe, and he makes the first.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
There is simply no substitute for what Jaden McDaniels gives you on the defensive end every night. This guy is elite.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. The Timberwolves trade. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 5 rebounds tonight. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Conley. Again, Oklahoma City.
There's so many ways Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can create for this offense. He's becoming one of the top scorers in the game.
For 3, Edwards drills the 3-pointer. Edwards got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it. Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Gobert the pass to Edwards. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Strong move inside by Edwards.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Holmgren in the corner. Gobert against Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Gobert. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Minnesota's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. And the rejection by Holmgren. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Holmgren. And now it's up to 25 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Conley the pass to Edwards. And it's blocked.
Excellent anticipation by Lou Dort to get his hands on that one. Gosh, this guy is relentless on that end.
McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Oh, Edwards!
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Holmgren the screen. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Good. Holmgren's got 10 points in the game.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
Here's Conley, and the call on the shot sends him to the line. This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight. And the first one drops. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Gilgeous Alexander. And so Mike Conley nails both of them. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Thunder. It's a 1-point game. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Just 5 on the clock. Holmgren with a screen on Edwards. Caruso kicks to Holmgren. No good on the 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Randle throws it down.
Well, Julius Randle, once he starts percolating, is a dangerous offensive player.
Holmgren with a screen on McDaniels. Williams attack. Oh! As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Conley. 16 points for him. Randle no good. The Thunder with the lead. Pass to Caruso. Back to Williams. Hartenstein with the screen for Williams. Again, Oklahoma City.
It doesn't matter what position Jalen Williams happens to be playing on any given night. This guy's a force offensively. Caruso
with the steal. The kick out to Williams. Minnesota with the rebound. Randle's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's McDaniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle. McDaniels got 8.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Caruso against Edwards. Pass to Williams. 3-pointer. Another miss by Williams.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Conley, the pass to Randle. Here's McDaniels. And another shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, with his strength, Julius Randle can absorb contact easier than a lot of players. This guy is not going to be intimidated.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And Wiggins is subbed in for Holmgren. Timberwolves also changing it up. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards. Williams, that's good.
What confidence by Jalen Williams. Just ready in the catch-and-shoot situation, saying, I'm going to get this off before you can do anything about it.
Now here's Conley. He's got 16. Pass to DiVincenzo. And he's good on the 3-ball. 7 points in the game.
And he's not going to miss those very often, even from deep. The D has to close out a little stronger on him.
Caruso looking for an opening. Now here's Williams. Fires from deep. Julius Randle with the rebound. Randle's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Caruso following the 3 by Minnesota. Pass to Williams. It's Dort on the wing, covered by Conley. Dort misses. Timberwolves leading by 4. Conley with it. 1:07 left to play in the third. Caruso against DiVincenzo. Lock at 6. Here's Alexander Walker. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Alexander Walker's got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Caruso against DiVincenzo. Pass to Williams. They need this. Reed with the block.
Boy, give Naj Reed credit. He perfectly timed that block. Wow.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Alexander Walker, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Alexander Walker's got 4 points now in the quarter. Now here's Caruso. 12 points for him. Nobody near Williams. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to... And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Dante DiVincenzo. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Clark. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Reed in at the 5, roaming the paint. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. And it's Williams with the jam.
They continue to battle out there. So close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
And that one is hammered home.
Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Wiggins, a screen on DiVincenzo. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
All alone, and the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, that's just anticipation from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, making things happen defensively and turning it into offense.
Got a piece of it. To take the lead, DiVincenzo with the rebound.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game. What? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game. You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. No good. That would have tied it.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Let's prove it time. 4th quarter. Don't get it done now. No more chances.
Dort, he's checked in for the Thunder. Mike Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves. Thunder trailing by 3. Outside, Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's all evened up. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, he's certainly got all the tools. SGA proving to be increasingly a threat from deep.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley to take the lead. Rebound by Alexander Walker. For Minnesota, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Conley, the pass to Clark. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Thunder have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins. Reed kicks to Clark. Conley dishes to Edwards. A 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Oklahoma City has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
I think tonight has also, guys, been about the lost art of the mid-range jumper. If you utilize that in-between game right, there's plenty of value in it. Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He knows every possession is critical now. A different look for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Williams in for Alex Caruso. Timberwolves also changing it up. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. And Julius Randle subbed in for Clark. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus. We need everyone down the stretch. Now, his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Broke loose. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Timberwolves ball. McDaniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Number 3. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Finding the lane, and Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
And it's clear he's been a little out of control here tonight. The refs clearly have their eyes on him, and that's number 5.
Dort against Edwards. Handle outside. Gobert, the screen. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Now Conley. Pass to Edwards. They need this one. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one. Gilgeous-Alexander, and again!
And talk about coming up huge. What a performance.
He's nearing the franchise record for most points in a playoff game. This guy is clutch. And the foul called on Edwards. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Holmgren's checked in. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Second team foul. Edwards against Dort. Pass to Randle. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Conley picks him up. Screen by Hartenstein. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And got it! Another basket.
And how about the night he's had? That score now ties him for the single-game playoff high for this team.
He has been nothing short of amazing tonight, right? A legendary playoff performance from him. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. 1:56 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Edwards passes to Conley. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Thunder leading by 15. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over by Conley. Minnesota's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
Wow, Chet Holmgren sending it back. He is willing to take on any kind of challenge.
And that's just about going to wrap it up for game number 2. Lots of exciting moments out there. Big-time NBA play, and in the end, victory for Oklahoma City.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And they're going to build on their win in Game 1 with another strong performance here tonight to take a 2-0 series lead.
Yeah, and if this game is any indication, these conference finals are looking like it may be a mismatch. If they continue to play even close to the level they have tonight, they'll be booking themselves a spot in the NBA Finals.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, yet another bucket.
And he's on a tear offensively. Lighting up the scoreboard with a purpose.
And how about this? He now holds the team's single-game record for postseason scoring. 29 seconds left in the game, and it's in there.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Gobert pulls it in. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.